Alright, how's it going, guys? It's me, E. Admittedly, I got a little haggard, I guess, yesterday, since I am recording this today, but I'll be uploading it tomorrow, which is yesterday. Anyways, I got curious about Black and White, so I tried to import all of my shit, and I just didn't really have the time to do a standard narration, plus I kind of look like crap anyway. So I figured we'd just do it like this. Not really missing much on the first turn. They switch out to Gyarados to predict the flamethrower, which is, you know, fairly good play. But my Azelf is not your, I guess, standard Azelf. I don't really see too many that run T-Bolt. And, you know, this thing does have the Waken Berry, which I don't really see that often. But, you know, despite that, it's still going to be ×3 effectiveness, and with max spec attack, EVs, and Life Orb, that is actually still going to be a one-hit KO regardless. So, I think her or his name, I'm just gonna say Jinsey. Okay, Jinsey goes out to the Hippowdon here, and I'm thinking, oh, Hippowdon's kind of fat. And Sandstorm doesn't boost Spec D because it's not part rock. It's gonna be, you know, 240 base power of pure grass move, and it doesn't take it out, and it gets the rocks up instead, which is, I'm okay with that. Definitely could have been way worse. I was probably expecting like a Stone Edge, or God forbid a move that would actually deal damage to me. What did I go for here? I went for a different move, predicting the switch, because, you know, Grass Knot wouldn't have really been that useful anyway, and if they switched to Fortress, it would have been a ×4 resist. I guess my logic was, what if they got to Fortress right now to, I guess, take that hit and then start scrambling me around again in order to wear me down with Life Orb. But they go into this this Uxie here, and I'm like, oh well, all right, we'll go with this, whatever. I don't know what it wants to do, and it sets up Trick Room. So kind of in a little bit of a tight spot, but because it's early on in the game, I'm not really too stressed about it, and it is, you know, after all, just a Uxie, just a wall according to its description. But it switches out, goes into a Machamp to, I guess, take the Stab Seed Flare. Now, just because I'm a Timid Shaman, doesn't mean that's still not going to do a decent amount of damage. So that's Timid with Life Orb. Does probably 2/3, I want to say, and I get the Spec D drop. So I'm not even, yeah, good amount of damage right there, I'd say. And lefties and Sandstorm happens. And Jinsey goes for Ice Punch instead, which I found really weird because that only goes up to 140 base power, and Dynamic Punch would have been 225. So had they gone, or had Jinsey gone for the Dynamic Punch instead, that would have taken me out without me going for the Air Slash at all. And then, you know, these really wouldn't have been burned Trick Room teams, I guess. Anyway, I go into Gats, my Skarmory here, and out comes Hippowdon again. Probably his fodder. I figure, you know, I might as well just go for the Brave Bird, try to burn some Trick Room turns, you know, get my rocks set up later. Don't really need them right now. I just want the Hippowdon out of the way because it's probably going to roar or something. I don't know. I don't know what I want it to do. Probably slack off. But I just take it out while it's at a low health. While it's manageable, I guess. And I get my rocks up, which is good. And this thing uses T-Bolt, so it's not just a wall. But I take it rather well, mainly because Uxie's not really known for going on the offensive, and I do have a little bit of Spec D invested into the Skarmory, so I know I can take one more, no big deal. And we just got this stuff, and Trick Room finally wears down, but since Trick Room wore off, that means that they're able to get the Thunderbolt on the first turn. And I barely live with 5, which is going to be just enough to do another Brave Bird. So it's kind of dumb. But hey, at least I got, you know, a quarter of health on this excuse me, Uxie. And it won't really, I guess, bother me because it's now in a more manageable range where I can take it out, I guess. And I bring in my Heracross here. And hopefully that'll be more than enough to scare it off, but it actually doesn't. It protects to see what I want to do. And I just go for the Mega Horn. Because I didn't connect, it doesn't know what kind of Heracross I am. So kind of a good, kind of a bad move in itself, because now they think I'm choiced. So they're going to switch out, but that's not actually what I do. I was kind of predicting I don't know, I was predicting some kind of switch, so I didn't go for the Mega Horn. I could have gone for the close combat, but then if there was still a ghost left, it was... yeah. Anyway, I get my Swords Dance on here, because I know all this Fortress is going to want to do is Rapid Spin or whatever. If it does explode, hey, you know, then Fortress is gone, then mission accomplished, you know. I don't really have to worry about it at all. But this Heracross is my #1 counter to the Uxie currently, so I do want to keep it alive as long as I can. And I go for the +2. If I was Adamant, I'd be able to KO, but because I'm Jolly, I'd come just shy of KOing. And it does go for the Jar Ball and takes advantage of my lower defense there, so to speak. And gets a crit. I'm not sure whether or not that mattered. I'm under the impression it didn't anyway, because my defense is kind of lowered. But it's all good either way. It just means I can bring this thing in safely. And it's not like Fortress has any priority, so I just go for the Psychic on the off chance that the last one is, you know, going to give me some kind of trouble. Since I haven't seen what the last one is, if it does want to switch into any of my moves, I'll just go for Stab, whatever, it's fine. And in comes Uxie again. I figure, you know, it's not going to be that big an issue. And then, oh wait, I see what it's trying to do. It's going to try to stall me out of my health using Sandstorm Teams. I'm like, fuck! I can't handle this. I'm not even going to be able to get good damage on it. Because you saw how much, I think it was a Flamethrower I went for on it. Didn't really do that much, so I'm just going to go for the T-Bolt and hope I get the Parahacks, but I don't. And then it just T-Bolts me back for the kill. Takes away all 9 of my hit points, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Not really. Anyways, it's now in a manageable range, so not even whatever. There's too much Sandstorm and lefties going on in this match. And, yep. So, what do we do here? I think I tried going for the Brave Bird right off the bat, and then this protecting right here really doesn't fucking do anything because we both have lefties. And, Sandstorm's going on anyways, so that protect was like, hey, you know, you want to waste a turn? Yeah, fucking go for it. I don't care. I don't have any time. And I was like, what are you doing? This is absolutely pointless. You can't PP stall me out of Brave Bird. I'm more likely... You're gonna die eventually. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna run out of protect turns. So, just let me kill you. It was like 2 minutes of gameplay, you know, during the stream that wasn't really needed at all. So I just go for the Brave Bird and take it out now. I guess in hindsight I should have subbed on one of those turns, but I had no way of knowing whether or not they were going to double protect. Come on! Well, the first one, yeah, I do get, you know, just to scout out what I'm going to do, but the second one is absolutely pointless because you see what my item is, and you're not going to stall me out of Sandstorm at all or anything. Anyway, the last one is revealed to be an Azelf, and that is definitely going to take me out with Stab Psychic. I guess if there weren't rocks up, I probably could have had a slim chance of living and then doing a Kamikaze with Brave Bird. Or at least coming close to Kamikaze, and then it probably would have died from life or with Sandstorm. I don't know, in theory. Anyways, I bring in my Kingdra, and the Azelf just explodes. And I'm like, well, shit. You know, you had a chance of winning if you just went for the Psychic. I was just going to Rain Dance and then go from there. But, and they're like, hey, you know, it's a draw. And I was like, no, it's self-KO clause, so you lost. And I guess that's the match, guys. I did get Black and White. Or rather, not Black and White. I downloaded White. And I got all my shit imported onto it. Which took forever. I mean, I was working on it until 9 in the morning. I barely finished at about 7 because I was working, you know, on and off with it. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is I'm now taking Gen 4 and Gen 5 battles. I'm still taking Gen 4 because I get the feeling it's going to be a really rocky transition into Gen 5. But, yeah, that's it. I made like 30 new guys. I'm tweaking some old guys' movesets and abilities and whatnot. So you might see one or two of those matches coming up next week. And till then, see ya.